Trade Dynasty. Like to say welcome back to another video. And today I got a review on Tory Lanez's newest album, Daystar. Now, this was kind of unexpected release because he said he was gonna talk about everything that's been going on with him, Megan in the past. And on Friday and stuff, and boom, he releases the whole album. So I decided to stick with this one and listen to it the past couple days, see if it's any good, see if I like it and stuff like that. And what I told you in New Toronto 3, I feel like this is one of his better projects he's come out with out of like his discography. So yeah, I really did like this project. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was listening to it, I was bobbing my head to it. Like the production's really well. Tory is rapping was really well. You know me, I'm a big fan of rapping Tory. I like rapping Tory. I like him better than singing Tory. So if you like rapping Tory too, you'll get a lot from this project. And sure, I'm not the biggest fan of singing Tory. You could tell from my Chicks Take 5 reaction. But I feel like his singles like really good in here because it just sounds like he was like in some type of pain, or like you could just tell like something was bothering him throughout like his singing, and like I really like that. Like I guess like singers sing the best when they're feeling painful or they're going through something bad, which honestly is kind of messed up, but it's honestly true. But yeah, those are like, it sounds good, rapping's good, singing's good. But what about the rapping? Well, in case, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know the whole Megan Thee Stallion shot in the foot by allegedly by Tory. He addresses that in this album, basically saying he didn't do it, and talking about like how like the industry has been treating him ever since that day, and like how people have like blackballed him. Different celebrities have talked down on him, saying like, oh, he needs to disappear, he needs to be locked up, he needs to fall off. And not even just like celebrities, just like people in general do like social media, YouTube, stuff like that. Just like, and he's taking this time out, and he's taking the stuff out of his project just to address that. And I feel like what I'm gonna say is that it's interesting to get his side of the story, like talking about how the basic thing, you know, like he didn't do it, and he's talking about how he's been blackballed in the industry, and talking about how do they expect him to like feed like his family, his son, and people he cares for. He's also talking about how like people throughout this time, people have kind of like turned their backs on him. Basically, like friends to strangers. That's one of the names of the songs. Everything's talking about how he just can't be stopped. Like he's still going grinding and like rapping and going through and stuff like that, and he's saying like nobody can stop him. And then another thing is that he throws shade at some of these people. He throws shade at people like Chance the Rapper, Asian Doll and Dream Doll, I think, Kalani, JoJo, says some things about Megan. And not even artists too. Like he also not even artists. He do like a jab at like J.R. Smith, The Shade Room. There's like a lot of people who've been like talking down on him. And honestly, there were some pretty decent diss out there. Like what he basically calling some of these people like irrelevant, or like the reason like some of them have like big songs is because of him, because of his name, and because of what he did. And how like they're basically like turning like their backs on him. It's just like doesn't sit right with him. He's addressing it. The one funny part I found like on this project was address like the whole thing, saying that like people crown him for being 5'3", and he's saying like he's 5'7", stuff like that. Which I'm not gonna lie, it's not too short, not too tall, but hey, it just shows that like short people can do really good things, you know, be successful, you know. And then he also talked about he started drawing examples from other artists who have been blackballed because of like their independency. Like he just recently got independent from after he released New Toronto 3. Now this backlash is being thrown at him. Prince, he referenced Prince, Michael Jackson, and Chris Brown. Basically like 3 black artists who have done great and have own like the masters, stuff like that, and then but like still something is like holding them back. People always talking down on them and stuff like that, bring up allegations and stuff that they done in the past. And also Tory just talking about how like the industry just doesn't want to see a black man win, which is interesting because like what I read recently is that like his album's not being put on like different playlists on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that, which in my opinion is kind of dumb because like it's alleged, like nothing's been proven that he did, like everything is just like alleged in my opinion. But then that's the one thing I don't like about the situation. Like I'm gonna make this brief because I don't really like talking about drama on this channel, but like how like people like when we first heard Megan got shot and people were saying it was allegedly Tory, people were saying oh F Tory, oh F, like I'm never gonna support him again, he should be locked up and stuff like that. I'm like, we don't, like nobody said nothing yet, and like it's like alleged, like there's no video proof, there's nothing saying that he actually did. And even when Megan said like oh he did, it's still like hard to believe because like there's no like solid proof. So I just don't really agree with like throwing shade on him, even though we don't even know what happened. Like people just go on the bandwagon. It's just not right. Like we live in a world where you're guilty until proven innocent. Even when you're innocent, you're still guilty. Like and to me, it's kind of messed up, you know. But in my opinion about everything, even after everything that Tory has said, let me say this: it's interesting hearing his side and Megan's side, but I'm still not gonna pick a side, you know. I want solid proof or evidence that someone did, and I feel like it's gonna be hard to find it because I don't think anybody was recording like what happened. But yeah, I'm not picking any sides. I'm just waiting to see what happens, you know. But yeah, besides that, I thought this was like a really good album. The one gripe I have about it that held it back from being like really high, but like, giving like a high score, is that I feel like it was a bit too long. And like it's not even that the length of the songs were bad. I thought the length of the songs like worked for what he was talking about, but like it's just like he talked about the same thing over again. Like sure, like people are like people throwing shit at him talking about the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing. I feel like he ain't had to drag out like 17 songs. I feel like he could stop at maybe like 12 or 13, maybe or something like that. But it is what it is. I also found it interesting, and like I know it's one thing he was kind of contradicting. It kind of sounded like contradicting in a way. Like one of the songs he was talking about how like when he went on his whole hiatus, he was with this he's got like this new girl, but in some of the songs he's kind of sound like he's still in love with Megan Thee Stallion, and that he wants to be with her. I'm like, but don't you have another girl? But yeah, that's one gripe I have about it. But overall, I feel like it's pretty much an interesting story, and also talking about how they actually work together, and like he feel like she kind of portrayed his trust in a way, and this is overall like an interesting situation. I'm glad that we got more insight about it, and I'm just curious to see like where this is gonna go. But my favorite songs on here were "Look How God Works," "The Most High," "Sorry But I Had To," "Friends Become Strangers," and "A Woman." Those are my favorite songs so far. There could be more. I would want to listen to the album again. Probably am, because it was a really good project. But besides that, overall, I can't really give it an A. Maybe it'll grow to be an A like later on. But I'm gonna give it a B+. A B+. It's a really good album. It has some hits in it. But overall, that's my opinion on Tory Lanez's album. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. How everything that's been going on. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. And subscribe if you're new. Also follow me on Instagram. And if you want me to do you want requests for me to react to a certain project, or like a certain person or song or whatever, be sure to subscribe first. Then ask me through comments or follow me on Instagram. But anyway, that's really all I gotta say. Thank y'all for watching. This is Trey Dynasty. Hope y'all have a great day, and I'm out.